For the very latest news from Thailand, this is the Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Authorities in 25 provinces have been ordered to be on standby for a huge monsoon front from late today through to next Friday, as emergency services prep for flooding. So here in the east, our province, along with Rayong, Chantaburi and Trat, are also on storm watch. For residents in flood zones, time to move possessions to higher floors perhaps, as with virtually a nationwide warning, we are likely to see flash flooding. Surprisingly, the Joint Foreign Chamber of Commerce in Thailand has told of its concern regarding plans to raise the minimum wage across the nation to 400 baht a day from November. The latest to make their feelings known, the statement claims that the economy is not ready for the small but significant wage hike, and they're stating that policies must be in place for productivity gains based on committed plans. Otherwise, the economy is just paying more for the same task, which then contributes to inflation. They go on to say that there should be grants or subsidies to help improve skills, technical capacity and innovation. Thailand's unemployment rate year-to-date shows close to 500,000 claiming to be unemployed, and of that group, close to 20% being out of work for over a year. A deeper look at the results, however, show that close to 60% claim that their unemployment status is as a result of their having quit their jobs, whilst less than 6% were laid off by employers. In Chachoengsao, locals called police after a rather aggressive tiger cub was spotted wandering the streets. Experts and vets were called in, making the cub even more angry. This until a tactical approach led to it being safely captured. Now in a holding centre, it's been established that the animal is a liger, that's a homebred tiger and lion mix, and that it was a pet. It's not likely that the cat will be returned to the owner though, and instead an investigation is to begin today into whether he owned it legally and whether he took adequate care of it. On Phuket, when police approached a Russian man said to run a car rental agency and deal in crypto, they were duly offered 4,000 bahts worth of cocaine. Named as Dennis, he was duly taken into custody for questioning and spilled the beans on his pals. That in turn led to the arrest of 2 Nigerians who, when called upon, revealed another stash. They in turn named their Mr. Big, another Nigerian, and a raid on his home found 855 ecstasy pills, 470 grams of cocaine and 130 grams of methamphetamine. On Koh Phangan, a Russian and Burmese woman were both arrested, charged with operating an unregistered and illegal daycare centre. As the daycare centre welcomed children of expats, it was reported to authorities, who established that neither were licensed or registered, and the business didn't have an operator's licence either. Both arrested claimed to have been employed by another foreigner, who's now being sought. This on the same day as other arrests are reported at a wakeboard business, also operated illegally by a Russian man along with a Ukrainian and a Moldovan, again without licenses or registration. Of key issue in both businesses is the matter of third-party insurance, that's coverage for customers, or lack of it. Meanwhile at home and in Pattaya, a potentially massive mall fire was prevented early this morning by a combination of extreme fire safety and alarm systems within the Royal Garden Plaza and the speedy response by the fire department, along with hoses on board that could reach right into the 3rd floor. Believed to be the result of a faulty electrical device used by a vendor within their rented shop, and staff at the then-closed mall tackled the blaze quickly. By morning, other vendors were checking their wares as a full clean-up operation was called for. Good news for the mall owners, though, and customers, as the night proved positive that it at least is a well-organised mall with systems in place, we're told, for every eventuality. Approach from the beach road entrances by the fire service. The turnout of engines was both speedy and in great number, and no injuries were reported. This is 2 kilometres down the road. Fireteams had to battle a 4:30 in the morning fire on the 12th floor in central Congo, that's on Pattaya Thai. There, a small fire in a condo kitchen spread quickly to become a large one. Teams doused huge flames billowing from the balcony, as most residents were evacuated for safety reasons and for fear of smoke inhalation. Using stairwells said to have been somewhat filled with smoke, the alarm was raised by the foreign condo owner himself, who quickly notified condo staff. They in turn were banging on all doors to wake residents before the alarms went off. By dawn, residents were allowed back inside, with most sitting up to try and fan their rooms, removing the odour of smoke. Again, no one was injured. For good news and what's on, check Megan's News over the weekend, as several free events in the city will see the area busy for sure. And with the Met Office promising highs today of just 32 degrees, dropping down to around 28, and the same through the weekend, with the warning of thunder at any time, and otherwise a cloudy sky. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.